Capricorns, welcome to NAMASTE Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for 25% off any personal reading of 30 or above. The link for that will be in the description box, and please use code READINGS2023 in order to get that discount. To also check out my highly rated manifestation oils, the link for my shop will also be in the description box. So Capricorns, what do you guys need to know? We have 8 of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Moon card, King of Pentacles, and the Magician in reverse. So I feel like if you felt blocked, or if there was something that you were trying to get and it was being restricted to you or blocked off in some way, this was for a reason. It's because you have something better in store for you. So if you got turned down from a job, a relationship, an opportunity, it's not actually a missed opportunity, it's redirection, because you have something way better coming in from the divine. This is something that you're going to be passionate about. It's going to create creativity within you. It's also going to enhance how you feel body-wise. And with the King of Pentacles, it's like you're in your full power. You're going to be mostly focused on money, finances, career, your household. The King of Pentacles is someone who's mature, grounded, successful, someone who's not necessarily a risk taker. And if they do take risks, it's very calculated. This is someone who's hardworking, cautious even, and you may be working on bettering yourself, or that's something that is important to you. You're the type of person that likes to see things through the end, but at times you got to know when to quit or when to let things go, because you may hold on to things unnecessarily or past its expiration date, and then in a way it ends up hurting you. I also see that you need to be careful because there is a person around you that's trying to manipulate you. Some of you have options between 2 to 3 different people. If you are single and focusing on yourself, this is mostly like focused on your hobbies, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, or possibly even your children. And if you are dating or just making yourself available, I do see 2 people that could possibly come in wanting to date you or just to be around you. But one of these people just wants sex from you. They just want something casual. So if you are into that, then by all means. But if not, just know that this Page of Wands may not have the best interest for you. I also feel like they have some bad karma attached to them. So this bad karma that this person has within their realm, their aura or their energy, is going to come in and also screw things up for you. So if you're around certain people and you start to realize like my money is going down, I'm not as energetic, my energy levels seem to drop when I'm around certain people, that's because energetically they're not a match for you. But I also feel like someone around you is already thinking about manipulating you or causing you havoc in some form or fashion. If you have been having signs that there could be spell work sent your way, or there could be some sort of like things that are just out of nature for you, I do see a person who's jealous of you. They're jealous of your success. They're jealous of who you are. This person's honestly jealous of everything that you embody. They wish they could be like you. And this is part of the reason why they could be sending spell work. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but if you have been suspecting, that is true. So make sure you're doing your due diligence to be able to remove whatever this blockage is energetically, because that could be part of the reason why certain things are just not working out in your favor. Spell work cannot ruin an opportunity for you entirely, but it can cause delays and it can cause confusion, and it can also mess with your energy levels to the point where, let's say you have a specific hobby. Every time you get up to try to do this hobby, you become drained, you feel exhausted, you feel lethargic. It's because someone's trying to put some sort of freezing spell or blockage spell, so that every time you do this specific hobby that could be making you money, instead you feel reluctant to do so. The Ace of Wands is also the opportunity for you to explore your sexual energy more. Those of you that are celibate, I feel like you withholding yourself and your body towards other people, it's actually working to your benefit, and you're seeing how much more power you're able to keep within yourself by not giving it out to other people. For this second person who could be a possible love interest that wants to come into you, this person's immature. None of these people are on your level, right? You're showing up as a king, someone who has a crown, someone who's worked hard for the things that they have, a person who also is established. And then there's these pages that want to come in and interfere with your life and the fact that you're progressing. So what I'm seeing is that there's going to be some sort of level up for you in the near future. And the divine is basically allowing karmic people or just devil entities to enter your realm to see whether you've actually learned that lesson, or whether you're going to go into another karmic cycle that could possibly delay you from getting the blessings that you deserve. Because the Page of Cups, there's 3 people in this spread. And with these 3 people, this other person that's trying to basically entice you into a connection with them, they could already be involved. Or if you're already in a relationship, it's like this person doesn't mind being the side piece, or they don't mind you cheating with your partner with them. Both of these individuals are not good options. Honestly, like if you just want to entertain it out of boredom, like that's up to you. But I feel like none of these people have anything of true value to offer you. If anything, they will reap off of your benefits. They'll be able to have blessings from your light. And in exchange, it's like they drain you from something: your sexual energy, your love, your money, your resources, just your creativity altogether. So be aware of the people that are trying to enter your life, and be aware of whatever their motives are. Really take the time to get to know someone, and if you can, stay silent and let them talk, because people have a tendency of telling on themselves if you just give them the room to be able to let you know what it is that they want. Some people are very straightforward. They will tell you exactly what it is that they want from you. You just have to give them the opportunity to be able to disclose it. The 8 of Wands in reverse is also a possible trip that could be canceled. If it's not canceled, it's just going to be some form of delay with travel, especially if you were hoping to travel. There could be something in the way of that, but that's also a blockage. For example, last year I had all these plans to travel during Christmas. I got this weird urge not to go and just randomly canceled all the trips that I had planned. And then I get on the news 2 weeks later, and Southwest basically canceled all of their flights, and I think the pilots were going through some sort of strike or something of that sort. But I would have been stuck at the airport for God knows how long if it wasn't for me listening to my intuition. So sometimes blockages are things that are there to keep you safe, or there to prevent you from being into situations where you could unnecessarily go through suffering. So not everything that's kept from you is like punishment. It's not karma. It's just redirection. 8 of Pentacles is also someone who's working hard at their craft or their job setting. Some of you could have shifts within your jobs. You may even have another opportunity to work elsewhere, and you're going to have to decide whether you want to stick at your current job or if you want to take the risk to go into a new opportunity. But happiness is the theme for your reading, making sure that you're happy, you're content, you're joyous, putting your own needs first and foremost before anyone else. Because even if you're a parent, like, you got to make sure you're good so that your children are good. Or even if you have people that depend on you in some form or fashion, you can't really pour from an empty cup. So you have to make sure that your cup is filled, and whatever it is that you have left off that's excess, that's what you give to others, not the other way around, where you're filling other people's cups with your energy that's not extra. Like, so basically taking from yourself to give to others. With the 8 of Swords in reverse, if there was something keeping you mentally confined or trapped, if you were basically ruminating over and over, overthinking of certain situations that you had a hard time letting go of mentally, this is going to be at ease within the next 2 months. So if you have been like having childhood issues come up, or a lot of trauma that's been hard to let go of, difficulty that's been hard for you to move on from, or even forgive certain people that have done you wrong, it's going to be much easier throughout the next 2 months for that to happen. I also feel like if you do feel sad, grieving, if you are grieving something that you're no longer in, connections, situations, shoulda, woulda, coulda type of energy, allow yourself to sit and soak in that vibration, but then don't let yourself sit in it too long, because as like an earth sign, you may have a tendency to distract yourself, especially with work and with money and finances, and not really focusing on the things that you need to emotionally, but it will creep up on you at the worst moments. So it's important for you to deal with the things that you know have caused you harm, or you just need to deal with emotionally, so that it does not come up in, you know, times that are just not conducive for you. Because with the 5 of Cups, I also feel like one of these people, if you decide to get into a relationship with them, or just to deal with them, even if it's casually, they are going to make you feel sad. They're going to make you feel down, insecure even. They're going to make you second guess yourself. They're going to make you regret why you even dealt with them in the first place. So please listen to your intuition, especially because the Page of Wands is someone who's attractive physically. Their outside body, it's going to be very alluring. It's going to be really charming. The Page of Wands is not a bad person. It's just they're more playful. They're more of like confident, of like a free thinker. This is the type of person that's here for a good time, not a long time. And if you try to get into something serious with the Page of Wands, like, the odds of you getting disappointed are high. I would say about 70% and up. And if this is the type of person that goes around breaking people's hearts, or just like being careless with relationships, the odds of them doing that to you is grand because they've done it to every other person before you. So you have to heed the signs so that you can also possibly teach this person a lesson about how, you know, they shouldn't mess with people's hearts and minds and really take things seriously. Because with the Star, you've really done a good job of healing your heart and just healing your wounds and working through the things that have caused you heartbreak and pain. And I also feel like this patience is going to pay itself off, because something that you're doing is going to help get you in the public eye. It's going to get you seen and heard, but you do have to communicate. So whenever something's bothering you, don't swallow it or don't keep your mouth shut. Really disclose what the problem is at that given time. Like, don't let it fester, or don't let that issue become even more grand, because you could end up taking it out on someone that doesn't even deserve it in the first place, lashing out essentially. But you're going to have to make a decision about what you want to do in the future, about who you want to give your energy or your time to. If you decide to keep it to yourself, I mean, that's the more the merrier. I mean, the more that you love yourself, the happier you're going to be, the more content you're going to be. But the issue is that the people that are trying to give you offers or trying to basically goad you into connections with them aren't really worthy of your time. Like, they're really immature. They don't know what they want out of life. They don't know what they want out of relationships, which is not a bad thing. But if you're dealing with someone who does know what they want, and the energy of the other person that they're connected to doesn't match, it is going to clash in some form or fashion. I also feel like with the Knight of Cups, you're very charming. You're the type of person who I feel like can also be a great negotiator and use that charm as a way to benefit you, especially even if it means like diffusing conflicts if you must. You know, some things are just not your business and it's just better to just stay out of it. But I feel like with this negotiation skill that you have, you can basically convince someone to hire you even if you don't have the credentials, just because of the fact that they're going to want to be around you as a person, or you're essentially like selling yourself as a person, as opposed to not taking that risk at all. So calculated risks are good for you, but risks without really thinking things through and looking at the aftermath could cause harm in your life in some sort of way. But with this Page of Wands here, who I feel like is the main character of the issue, if this is a past ex, this ex I feel like is sad now that the dust has settled and you're no longer in their life. They're really realizing how much of sunlight and happiness and joy you brought into their life. Because if you look in the background, this sun's going out. It looks like a sunset to me. So yes, this person may have their freedom. They might be free to go out and date whoever they want, sleep with whoever they want, not really answer to anyone. But at the end of the day, it doesn't compare to the love and the stability and just the fact that you were there for them. And sometimes it takes people losing people of value like yourself for them to realize what your true value is. So that's the end of your reading. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.